3 of 4 with a bad start. I know we talked about starts, but that's 3 wins out of 4 here. What does it say about the maturity of this team over this last little stretch here?
Yeah, we're getting better. We're learning lessons as we go, like I kind of harped on here a little bit lately. So done some really good things. I liked our third period a lot.
What about the third period? You said you were looking for that aggressiveness. Did you feel like they had it, maybe jumped on a team that played yesterday too?
Yeah, we just talk about we want to be in the attack. And, one of the best teams in the league with 2-2 going to the third. What else could we ask for? So I liked how our guys gravitated towards that and went out and grabbed it.
What did you think of Macklin's performance in the second and third period, and then Khrushchev and that entire line? Really, those guys just kind of led the way.
Yeah, our top 6 was really good. Obviously, Mac got going there quite a bit in the third, had some good looks. On the power play, 5-on-5, and then Kirsch has been really good. That line's been really good for us.
What do you thought of Askarov tonight?
Yeah, he just looked a little bit more confident in his game. Even the glove save there, I think it was on Burns with 12 seconds left. He makes a hell of a save, and he's calm about it, So I think that was a big positive that we saw tonight.
When the first goal happened right at the start, you figured that might throw somebody off his game there, but he settled in.
Yeah, he settled in. Kind of a lucky bounce there. They put us on our heels. Probably another lesson we got to learn of playing at 1 o'clock. There's a little bit of a different everything. Your routine's a little off for a young group, but we'll learn from it. And Askey was there for us, which was huge.
What's made the Wenberg line so effective defensively?
I think when you go to shut down a top line like that, everyone says you got to shut them down in the defensive zone. You got to, play without the puck. I want them to play in the offensive zone, and I think that's the best way to shut down the top line is to play in the offensive zone, hold on to pucks, make them come 200 feet, make their top players play defense. Top players, really don't want to play defense, and we got to make them play defense. And I thought that line did a really good job of that.
There was a little bit of slower start in the beginning. Did you have some conversation during the first break or second?
Yeah, our guys aren't, they're pretty smart. They know that wasn't a big Newt Rockney speech in there. There was, hey, we got to get to our game. We got to play. We got to compete and skate. There was a couple technical things that we need to get cleaned up as we went on there, like every game. So guys did a good job of that.
And on their second goal, it seemed like you were reviewing again about what happened. What was your thought on that?
Yeah, it's just initially when he calls it no goal, that was a call on the ice. And then they actually changed the call on the ice. So that's where I was a little frustrated by it. It's a goal. We pushed the net off. It's a goal that's very preventable from our structure. That's what's more frustrating. So we'll get better at it. We'll look at it tomorrow and continue to work on our neutral zone there a little bit.
When Khrushchev scores there, you have 3 forwards on the ice. He said that was kind of a call from the coaching staff. So can you talk about that kind of aggressive call to kind of go for the win there with 3 forwards?
Yeah, that's kind of been our rotation. We've talked about it here after going into some overtimes. We're comfortable with Wenny kind of playing on that backside and being a defensive forward. He can kind of handle that responsibility. Want to get Kirsch in there too. He's been skating. He's been playing some good hockey. So that's really what it came down to.
What do you expect from Khrushchev, or is this maybe a bit of a pleasant surprise as in how he's playing?
Our scouts did a really good job of targeting him, of a guy that we think there's more there than what he's probably shown in Chicago towards the end, and he's starting to get confident and obviously gets on the score sheet. But when he's competing and he's skating for pucks, he's a very effective player, and he's really solidified our top 6. So that's just real nice to see.
It's a scary incident with Lilligren there. What did you see from your side?
Yeah, I've gotten hit on the bench before. It's not enjoyable. It's unfortunate. So we think he's going to be okay. We'll get an update this afternoon.
You think it won't be as long-term?
No, we don't think so right now. So still being evaluated though.
Askarov, how much of a panic did you have when he kind of falls and then makes the post check? What were you thinking right there?
Not again. No, listen, stuff's going to happen. We want our goalies to come out and play pucks. And look, he took a heel pick. Stuff's going to happen. And we just got to keep playing and keep competing. Our guys did a good job of that. Askey responded. He made, obviously, a big save on it. So, but yeah, you hold your breath for a quick second.
I have to ask, Dickinson, any update on Dickinson?
He's here today. He's in there celebrating with the guys in the room.
Is there any debate about putting him in today or tomorrow? Or is tomorrow a possibility, I guess?
Yeah, tomorrow's a possibility. We'll see. we'll meet with Mike in the morning, and obviously we're a little banged up, so there'll be some injuries and potential lineup changes, but we'll worry about that tomorrow.
Do you think that decision will come then in the morning then with Sam?
Maybe.
And Macklin was talking about a couple of those trips, and also Will Smith was tripped. What do you thought of him talking to the refs about that?
Yeah, I mean that's game of hockey. It's an emotional sport. Again, it's similar to the heel pick from Askew. We're not going to get every call that we think we should get. We're not going to like some calls. We're not going to like some bounces. What are we going to do? Stomp our feet and cry? We got to continue to work. We got to continue to compete. We have to earn what we get, and our group is starting to figure that out. But again, this is going to be the last time something like this happens, whether there's a bad bounce or a bad call or a call you don't like or a call that you wish you had. You got to just keep playing. That is a lesson for me, it's a lesson in life. You got to just keep working and go through the adversity. At the end of the day, it's going to make us a stronger group.